Here's what we're gonna do, everybody. All right, here we go.
What we got going? What we got?
We're gonna extend the handshake. Cake mix.
You see that?
Yellow.
And it is yellow. Yellow.
Super moist.
Oh,
What you say? Yep, we're gonna pour
Swerve
the
in
stuff.
that mixing bowl. Come on now. We don't talk about like Bruno.
Yeah.
Pour.
We need
pour.
How's
Good water
lighting
pour.
in here?
Yeah, look at that.
Third cup. Bow.
I'm saying?
I want to see.
I hit it
you
right
doing
there on the bowl
edge.
like that, and I just whoop it. You feel
Okay,
me?
I see you. No shit. Boom, bow. You feel me?
Okay.
Well, one hand.
You got a lot. You got a lot on your hand.
You feel
like
me?
it. Yeah.
You know, you gotta get a little dirty when you
All
make
right, so
cake.
you know what? I'm gonna just try yours for the
Okay.
one time. Hit. Nice right there, right?
Buzz that
hey,
in there.
you said. All right, hold on. Let's find.
Believe in yourself.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Hey.
Wait. Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Hey,
There it
no
is.
shells.
No shells.
No shells. No shells. No shells.
That's good work.
First time.
Send it to the vigorous setting.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. That's vigorous right there.
And if you don't have one of these at home,
Mix with your hands.
might take a little longer. But look at the wrist work. Look at the wrist work. You should just put the little beats on it right there, cause we. This is a nice machine. How often do you use it?
Never.
Never. This your first time?
This probably actually this is the second time because I used it once yesterday.
Oh. What'd
Just
you
to
make
make sure.
yesterday?
Peanut butter cookies. Actually, I did make some peanut butter cookies.
Actually, can I taste one of those peanut butter cookies while we sitting here waiting?
I made peanut butter cookies
It's
yesterday.
getting vigorously beat. Oh, you got me. Come on now.
You see it?
Thank you, sir.
That's peanut butter cookies.
That smells fucking good.
Yeah, y'all want to see the breakage? Y'all want to see the breakage? Oh, okay.
You
Taste
guys can have
test.
them. I already ate 3
Taste
of them.
test.
Feel free. There are 3 ingredient cookies. They just got sugar, peanut
Oh, they
butter.
3 ingredient cookies.
It's
5 out of
just
5.
sugar, peanut butter, and
5 out of
egg.
5, LaBelle.
Thank you.
These are
Call
good.
it Alton Brown's recipe.
Oh, is that Alton Brown's
I
recipe?
don't know.
I just Googled how you make them, and that's what came up. All right, we're gonna get all the stuff off the sides. Stuff off the sides. Stuff off the sides. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
So, y'all probably wondering what we're doing.
Special occasion today.
It is our Big 5-0.
Big 5-0.
We have
50.
reached senior citizen status with
Yeah.
our podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big deal, man.
So we making a cake,
Our favorite cake.
caramel cake.
Caramel cake.
Shout out to Mama Kim.
Yeah. Yep.
We
Shout
gonna
out to
make some
mama.
We gonna make some cake.
But
All
yeah,
right.
we about to pour these up in here. Eye test.
All right, here
Don't
we
you
go.
trust your eye? I trust your eye.
Not really.
Oh, okay. Then I can't trust the eye.
What's that look
We
like?
can't do it.
Should I go more?
Okay, wait. Let it, here, how about we do this right here?
You gotta let it set. These pans are a little deep, so that's why I
This
let
gonna be a
that.
thin cake. We're gonna make
It'll puff up a little bit.
sheet cookies.
You know what we could do? We could just pour it in one, cut it in half. You feel me?
We can just make one big one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pour that in there.
Come on now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure people would be like, they should just make one big one.
Yeah, we're gonna make one.
All right, guys. Cake for the 50 going in now. But it's all right. It's okay. Oh, come on now. You ain't had no faith in me. I ain't had no faith. Like, why you trying to burn faith in me? Come on now. Come on now.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? What's
How
What's
y'all
happening?
doing?
What's happening?
How y'all doing? Can you introduce what's going on right now?
Yes. Today, guys, as you can see, we got a big number in front of us.
Yes, sir. Gary
With,
done turned 50 years
with
old.
a certain type of cake. I am 50. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been here before. But yeah, today is a special one. It is Lavelle and I 50th episode.
That's
5-0. Yeah, we
5-0.
right here.
Not the police,
50.
but the episode.
Yeah, thank you guys. Like for real, like this is a big deal for us
Gotta
because
get another.
Yeah, we gotta get another one.
Yes, sir.
Because we kind of just jumped right into it.
Yeah.
And to be here at 50, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna get to 50. So like just to be doing this and now to reach this personal milestone for us at 50 episodes, bro, with the consistency and just going with the flow of things and learning. I'm very grateful.
Shout out to our team. Because without them, we damn sure wouldn't be here. That's a fact. So shout out Andrew, Hoel,
Yes.
Louis sometimes,
Edwin.
John,
Yeah.
Edwin.
Paulie, because
Yep.
Paulie, even though
he let us
Paulie's not,
use his apartment in the beginning.
Yeah,
So
beginning days. Yeah,
shout out to the
everybody
whole team.
involved in any
capacity.
capacity. We just want to say thank you.
To everybody that's been watching and commenting. Shout out everybody that's been commenting for real, because it do take a lot to get into these algorithms. So when y'all comment, that helps a lot. Liking is great. We appreciate that. But comment, y'all.
Yes.
Comment.
No, and we'll talk back. We'll talk.
We're learning to talk back.
We're learning to talk back.
Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate it. Shoot, man. I think we gotta just, I don't know. You want to just break down this past year?
Oh man, yeah, we're about to just talk about it. I just wanted to say real quickly. I don't know if anybody wants to know, but we chose the caramel, however you want to say it, tomato, because that is Lavelle and I favorite cake, and it just happened to work out. So
It's a banger.
caramel cake.
It's delicious.
But let's get back to the big 5-0.
Shoot, actually, let's talk about the origins of this thing now, because I think it's important that we talk about not what it's supposed to be, but what it's going to end up being. But let's just talk about, first of all, where we started, how we wanted this podcast to look like. Like, when we first started, what was the idea of this podcast?
Oh, you want me to start it?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, if you didn't know, and you've been here, if you haven't been, I'm Gary Payton Jr. My dad is a Hall of Famer, Gary Payton. And I don't consider myself a celebrity kid, but a lot of people around me would.
Technically, the technicals, yeah.
It just started from the idea of me just wanting to shine light on other celebrity kids and giving their perspective on, what it's like being a celebrity kid or what they're up to and the things that they're doing. So it started as an idea. That's why we got my brother in and BJ Saw, and we just started there. So that was the main, goal of starting, getting celebrity kids. And we've been learning as we're going, as far as like networking, reaching out. And from there, what happened? Tell them what happened,
man.
and how we got here, to Lavelle being my co-host.
It's harder than it looks, y'all. It's harder than it looks. I will say, before I started doing the podcast, I was like, it's talking in a camera. But then you quickly realize it's a lot more than just talking in a camera. It's the editing, coming up with stuff, whatever. So having to, being a celebrity kid who is not that connected with the celebrity side of his family, now try to reach out and pull from those, the roots, and being able to use those resources is a tough thing to do if you're not like already embedded into that life.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was us just being like, okay, we may not be able to do the dream right now, which is, interviewing these celebrity kids or celebrity athletes, kids and stuff like that. So until we do have the capability to do that, we'll do what we're doing now. And so that's why you've seen a lot of us talking about current events or just like random things we've just been trying to be consistent. Because at the end of the day,
definitely,
if we didn't have the celebrity kids at the beginning and we just didn't move, I felt like we would have never started the podcast. Right. So I appreciate that. Even though I know the dream was to interview celebrity kids, athlete kids, you were just like, whatever we have to do to be consistent.
And still is. Yeah. And I was going to ask you, what was that conversation like with you and Andrew about you potentially becoming a co-host? Because obviously that wasn't on my radar. Like, to be honest with you, when we first did it, I was like, okay, he probably going to just do one and then we going to figure it out from there.
Yeah.
So like, I don't, I wasn't there for that conversation. I don't think I ever asked you guys, like, who came up with that idea? I know it wasn't him.
Do I have to be honest?
Yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're going to be honest.
Damn it.
We like to be transparent here, by the way, at Like Glove. Yeah, so gloves off.
So look, now, this podcast I did started years ago. So let's start there. It started years ago.
Wait, go ahead. I'm not even trying to interrupt you because I mentioned it to you first.
It was definitely before... Right? Was it before his son? It was before your son. So definitely more than 3 years ago.
More than 3 years ago.
So yeah, he had this idea. I thought it was a great idea. Life happens, life be lifing, and it didn't end up happening. Now, I remember I get either a call or text from Andrew, or maybe it was you. It might have been Andrew actually, but no, it was you. I get a call from or text from this guy, and he says that he wants to do a podcast with his boy BJ, and I was like, heck no, because it was years ago that he brought this up, and then just randomly was like, I'm gonna do it with this guy, and I was like, dang, he didn't even hit me up to like help out or nothing. He's just,
But that, I was hitting you just on the excitement of that was just
doing
me.
it.
Yeah. I didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I think I want to do this.
So what ends up happening is I hit up Andrew, and Andrew has been wanting to do this for a while, and he was like, what the heck? Because Andrew's very much like, if he wants to get something done, he's going to figure out a way to get it done. Right. So the fact that we couldn't do it earlier, I know was bothering him. So he was like, well, we're going to get it done now. Mm-hmm. So, I know that, so BJ was originally going to be the
shout
host.
out to my boy BJ. Yeah.
Which is great. Now, I've known Gary for a very long time, over 20 years. Mm-hmm. So I told Andrew, I was like, I just want to let you know, if BJ ends up being the co-host, this podcast ain't gonna get done. And not because I didn't think BJ was gonna be a great co-host, but I know Gary. I know sometimes he'll be super heavily motivated, but he'll just lose that motivation and not want to do it. So I was like, if I am involved, I know.
But why?
That's just how you are. If it's not basketball related, as in you going out and dribbling and shooting a ball,
you think that's just it?
It's hard for you to stay motivated with stuff.
You think so?
Heck yeah. So I told Drew, I was like, look, I don't know BJ. I don't know. He could be a great host, but I just know Gary. And I know he's not, I know if I'm involved, he's not going to want to let me down. So I knew that if I'm involved, that at least he'll try to be consistent with it. Even if it's hard, if it's difficult, he knows like my boy's helping me with it. So I'm going to try my hardest to be consistent. So I ended up thinking like, I'll do an episode or so too. But then I think Andrew was just like, you're just going to have to be the co-host, bro. I was like, all right. So yeah. And now here we are 50 episodes later. Yeah. We got a dang little show right here.
Yeah, so we here at 50, and I don't know. It's crazy because we still are focusing on doing that aspect of the show.
Yeah.
And having the Celebrity Create soon.
It's gonna happen.
A lot of learning on both of our ends. I know for me, like he said, tapping into the network and just learning how to use your resources around you is something that I myself am definitely learning how to do. Man. And I don't want to speak for you, but I think you as well,
Yeah, I got a very, I got ambushed with some stuff today. So yeah, resources, use your resources.
Use your resources. But that's all, that's part of just all of the learning, learning and just stepping out here, we grown, so we do have to go get it.
Heck yeah.
You know
what I want to talk about too about this specifically, and I don't know if it's all communities, all minority communities, but I feel like there's this, when you are a minority, Black, Mexican, Asian, whatever, there's this feeling of like you have to do things on your own and like you have to build everything up by yourself.
Right.
Like you feel kind of guilty asking for help or asking for people to lend you a hand with stuff.
Right.
And I feel especially for someone like you who didn't grow up with your pops like that, it's even harder because you don't want to feel like you're using him.
Yeah, of course.
Even though you don't have that relationship yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was just a lot of us like one, doubting ourselves, second guessing ourselves and not wanting to be that guy, like the person to ask for a handout. When in fact, it's not a handout. It's
direction, support.
It's guidance and direction and just like knowing people before you that have all that, knowledge, passing it down and, trusting you enough to be like, okay, yeah, you can use my resources.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, 100%. And there's nothing wrong with it.
No, we learning.
Yeah, we're learning. So I think, it's going great.
Yeah.
It's going great. Even with TikTok being bad.
we figuring it out. We're going to figure something out. Even if TikTok ain't here, we figure something out.
We are figuring it out. But yeah, that's I don't think we've ever given the origin story of that, right? Just talked about, because I know we've said that we would have, celebrity guests coming soon, which we do. We do.
Got some stuff coming.
But we definitely have been, taking our time to really craft. Now that we're in it and 50 episodes in, I feel like we're starting to become more clear on the vision And I wanted to say, I appreciate you for being a part of this with me because it started obviously with me just thinking about myself and then other kids that are possibly in the situation that I'm in. Just as far as just being the heir of someone of the stature like my father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's so cool what we're building on top of what I already had in my head. And man, look.
Well, since it's been basically a year, I feel like 2 more episodes will technically be a year. I mean, honestly, I think we might be there.
But we're going to make another cake on episode number 52.
Episode 52 weeks. Yeah.
Maybe do cupcakes.
Shoot, switch it up.
But
I just want to reflect on the year, you know. Tell me what you thought about podcasts before doing it and how you feel about it after.
Ooh. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have any thoughts on doing it because I'm like, okay, we just going to get in front of the camera and talk, which is what we do. Like, I feel like
one of the things,
yeah, like I feel like we already have conversations like this. And again, I've told you this. I told you, like, I thank you for always filming when we were younger because we have home videos of us just sitting down doing things, you know, talking, whether it be or us playing basketball, we're still being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And like I said, even when we did that talent show, things of that such.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no expectations. After the fact, though, I'm like, okay, you really, you know, like as you do it, you really have to pay attention to a lot of things. Like even, and I laugh about this, you like, because you do edit. If you guys didn't know, Lavelle is the guy that edits everything, which I'm so grateful for, bro. I appreciate you.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
We can buy an editor. Pay for an editor, please.
But Lavelle told me, like, oh man, or Andrew, you do a lot of moving. So with that, me learning how to even with that keep the mic, you know what I'm saying, and the audio and just paying attention to a lot of things that are, you know, very detailed. So on that side of things, just the technicalities, learning how to hold the mic, presence, looking at the cameras, like these 3 cameras, like those not things I was just thinking about. Like obviously I know they do different views, but being able to just play to each camera and knowing when to, you know, it's something, it's a science to it. So
it's tricky, man.
Yeah, I guess so after just like everything that goes into it. The process, even seeing our team subplot do what they do behind the scenes and picking up on those things. So, after the fact, just learning the world of it is just, that's what's been kind of like, you know, eye-opening to me. Yeah. Yeah, what about you? Before and after for you?
I had listened to a lot of podcasts before, and I think I was thinking the same thing as you. Like, I mean, I think I said this earlier, but yeah, it was just like, you're going to come in, you're going to talk, and that's it. But you don't think about all the other stuff you have to do, even though you kind of do, such as topics and stuff like that. Obviously, you got to have topics for the podcast, but you don't realize just how many things you can talk about, but just picking the things that people are going to care that you talk about. Yeah. Because the dream of the podcast was the celebrity kid angle. So when we had to pivot, it was like, okay, how do we keep people's attention now? Right. Because I think that's been the hardest part is just, there's a thing that we want to do. We haven't been able to do it yet. So pivoting and still trying to be engaging and stuff has been probably one of the hardest things because we are interested in so many things. We are. But I think having that clear direction is what keeps people around. It is. You know, unless like, you know, if you do current events, if you're a person that's from that industry, it's a lot more interesting because, you know, you have a lot more knowledge about those things. So, yeah, I think just the hardest thing for me doing the podcast is just coming up with topics that are interesting. The editing, obviously, y'all. Editing is a lot of work. You gotta watch the thing. You gotta watch it again. Cut things up, watch it again.
You're a pro.
There's a lot of stuff.
He getting a lot of training in right now.
Yeah, I don't want the training though. So if you or anyone you know wants to edit some stuff for free until we can pay you, call Gary.
Call me.
Yeah.
Hit both of our DMs. Or in all like realistic senses,
Hit
DM.
Andrew, huh?
Yeah, DM myself or just hit
Andrew.
the Like a Glove page.
We'll put Andrew's number there.
You can DM myself,
Yeah.
Glove Junior 20.
Here's Andrew's phone number.
You can hit Lavelle. It's at hey it's Lavelle LAVL. But yeah, or Like a Glove page. But yes, or no, we're
yeah.
serious though. That's serious inquiry.
Yeah.
But
Let's
yeah.
I do want to talk about. Obviously, we keep talking about what the vision for the show is. So, in your mind, where do you see it going from now after 50? Like, where do you see us in the next 50?
In the next 50, well, I see us leaning, obviously, more into what we talked about, it being the main, but also having our talk show, I guess you could call it, living simultaneously together, under the Like a Glove, title. So at some point, we might have a different name for our segment under Like a Glove. You never know. We're building it out, and we're letting the universe just, with vision, obviously, with vision. But that's where I see it going. Just leaning more into our resources, like we said, and just exploring new things for us. I know you and I talked about really just spicing up our portion of the show a lot more, being very intentional about the things that we share about ourselves because we're two open people. And I feel like you said, we're into so many things, but learning how to explore all of those things and still hit our target audience.
Yeah, be engaging.
And still being inviting to all different other types of audiences.
Yeah, because I think another thing that you even brought up was that you didn't want to keep it even confined to only celebrities.
Yeah,
like that was just the start
no.
of it. You know what I mean? But it was just branching out and reaching out to people in just any higher position, like being the child of somebody that, because I guess that's kind of more of my experience is like, my dad's not a celebrity, but he's been in these big rooms and he's been in these big productions and things like that. So being someone who has to be around these type of people or just like dealing with him being gone a lot because he's dealing with all these whatever.
Because it's still relatable.
Yeah, it's still relatable because I feel like we go through similar things. Like I'm sure a lot of athletes, kids, celebrity kids don't get to be around their parents as much, or the ones that are estranged from their parents, stuff like that. So I think it's a lot of similarities that we're going to be able to tackle and just like, show the world, because I think the world has has big misconceptions about all celebrity kids.
And that was exactly,
the thing,
that was my whole thing. I was like, I know people have their opinions and, like their conceptions, obviously, about, okay, I've gotten it, like people have said they felt like I was going to be a certain type of way. Then they meet me, I'm different, or just my, my upbringing and
they
things
think
of that
got
such.
it.
Yeah, they think I got it, which I do got it. It's in me, not on me. Yeah. But, things of that such. So,
yeah. And so, I think we just bit more up from here. We're trying to get better and better each time.
And we are. And I'm proud. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us.
50.
And we're going to keep on building on top of these things. So we've only had 2 guests. Right?
Well, technically 3. Because Jeff.
Yeah. Shout out to my other best friend.
Oh, and John.
Jeffrey.
And John.
And now John. If that episode dropped already, yes. Shout out to John.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, right?
That's 4.
Yeah. So 4, we've had 4 guests.
Be prepared.
Are you excited? Like when we lean into that space, because you've only been here for 1 guest. 2 guests. You've been here for 2 guests.
2 guests, but they were both people I knew.
Right. And then the other 2 celebrity guests you were not there for.
And I didn't know.
So what I'm asking is, when that happens, are you excited to start, that portion of it? And I'm talking about you. And then are you still excited with how we're going to balance the 2?
Yeah. I mean, I think, look, the hard thing about it is we're not journalists, right? Like we ain't go to journalist school. So a part of me always feels kind of like that imposter syndrome, like, who am I to be asking people questions about their life and stuff? But another part of me is like, I feel like it's more comfortable coming from somebody who's not like a reporter or a journalist. It's just like like your peer.
Human experience.
Yeah, it's like just another person talking to you about your life or whatever. So I'm nervous for sure because it's like, dang, I have to talk to these people I don't know and find something about their story that I can connect with and like bring something out of them and, expose their story to the world. It feels like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So just like
but you
that.
just said it. You already pointed out the common thread, just like you mentioned with your dad. So it's like there, and I feel like the way you and I feel like because we're best friends and we know how to, I feel like I like to say we do well with pulling from each other's energy.
Yeah.
So like, I think you're gonna be good, man.
How do you feel though? I think this is a big thing because it's gonna be very vulnerable for you a lot because you really, really felt the experience like of being someone like that's kid. So I feel like, how do you feel about having to be so vulnerable with a lot of these people?
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it because it's not just about me. And I don't feel like I was given this idea just to like be like, oh, it's about Gary. Like I really feel like I was given the idea so that I can share it with everybody else. Like you said, not even just celebrities, but people that may relate in other ways. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I like the transparency. I feel like that's the path to growth. Yeah. So I'm excited more than anything. And I'm even excited leaning into the fears of those emotions of those things. Yeah. You know what I mean? So seeing, and then also, I feel like it's very therapeutic. Yeah. Seeing how other celebrity kids may handle those situations. Because I'm interested in the people that have grown up with their celebrity parent counterparts and the people that have grown up without them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's all, it's all even. Everybody has their... Yeah. Their way that they grew up, and I feel like it's a story. And so I'm excited about it. Like no fear there. I want to just, I'm ready to dive into it.
I say, let's put this in the universe now. All right. Next week, we can have any celebrity, athlete, CEO's kid on this podcast. One person. Who would you want to see?
Just immediately off the top of my head, I'm gonna be honest with you because I haven't seen any. I haven't seen him do any interviews or podcasts or anything like that personally. I would love, just because it's happening right now, I would love to interview Bronny. I would, because I feel like it's just still about Bron. Yeah, because it's LeBron James. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the things that happen with Bronny is just based off of his dad being. So like it's. LeBron James, he's considered, they have him in conversations with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, like the greatest of all time. So like, just, I'm talking about how mine's, imagine living in the household with that
pressure.
You know what I'm saying? And I would love to interview Bronny and Bryce. Like, all three of them, Zuri. Yeah. So I think that would be my pick off back. But outside of me interviewing my brothers together.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
So my brothers, that would be my first pick though, just doing one with just my brothers and I, because I already got Julian.
Stay tuned. We're going to make it happen.
No,
Stay tuned.
Gary, I already got Gary. Yeah. He already told me what I need to do, but we're definitely going to make it happen. Yeah. But that would be my outside of that. What about you? Yeah, what about you?
I really think it would be cool to do, I don't remember what his name is, but Will Smith's first son.
Trey.
I think that would be a great one.
Yeah, I
because
think so,
I feel like I know it's not the same as your experience, but he was out of the limelight.
But we don't know that.
No, I mean, like, he wasn't as in front of everyone as Jaden and Willow.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We don't even know.
Yeah, we don't know. So that's why I'm like, it would be
be deep.
That would be a great one. So.
No, another one I would do, and I know you only asked for one, but I would do Obama's children. Oh, can you imagine, like, the president's daughters? Yeah, you have never seen them on interviews like that.
They probably can't do them. Shoot. Shoot. They probably, man. Imagine a Secret Service in every corner right here. Right. Oh, Lord Jesus. No.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Nah, I think that would be good. I don't know. We just trying to do some compelling content, you know? Shoot.
Yeah.
Do you have any Are there any episodes from this past year that ring out to you that you're like, that was a really good episode? Ooh. Or is there an episode where you really felt like you felt comfortable? You know what I mean? Because I know at the beginning it's kind of weird, and then you start growing into you know.
So in hindsight, looking back, and from when you guys showed me, because I remember as we were filming and getting to the road to 50, you guys sent me the clip and just showing me the differences from even myself.
Yeah.
From the first episode to where we were at that time, it's just very, very crazy to see. So going back and watching that, it's just so surreal.
Yeah.
Because you can see those little changes all the way up until this point. But to answer your question, see, you do all the editing.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I was in that folder the other day and I saw, it kind of put everything in perspective when I saw everything broken down into the episodes all the way up to, you know what I'm saying? But favorite episode for myself?
Yeah. Or, I mean, I know, I can't remember episodes specifically, but just
that's
like
what I'm saying.
things that we were talking about that you're like, that was a fun episode when we were talking about whatever.
We have a lot. We have a lot, but I like the bro code one was definitely
that was a good one. Let us know if we should do bro code again. We can pull it back out. It's
the
on
bro
the
code
internet.
one was really good. I really like that one. That was really fun and interactive.
Man, what a time.
But I'm trying to think because we 50 episodes in.
We didn't talk about a lot of stuff, y'all.
I feel like
a
it's
whole
gonna
lot
come.
of stuff.
I feel like it's gonna come while we talking.
While we talking. Well, we'll come back.
What
to
about
it.
you though? Wait, what about you though? You got anything that you can think
we'll
of?
just come back to it at the same time.
Now he want to come back.
Well, no, we'll come back to it.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, yeah. If it come to you, just yeah. But go ahead.
I was gonna. What was I gonna ask you? See, look, I done already forgot what I was about to ask. So we don't.
You don't remember what we were talking about?
No, but I was gonna ask you something different.
Oh, you was gonna ask me something to pivot off of that one.
Yeah, but dang, I didn't forgot. Oh, no. I was gonna ask. So obviously, when we do the podcast, we make the clips and everything, and not all of them do good. So, you know, that's fine. But a lot of them do pretty decently, I could say. So I was gonna ask you if there was a when you first saw, I think it was our soccer clip. That and it started blowing up. Like, it went kind of crazy. I think it had like 10,000 views the first.
Which one was
hour.
the soccer clip that went crazy?
When we were asking the people, we were asking everyone why soccer was so important to them.
Right.
So when you saw that, do you remember like how you felt? I can tell you how I felt.
Well, when everybody, tell me how you felt.
When I saw that damn soccer clip, got like 10,000 views in the first like hour or however, it was really quick. I was like, oh, we out of here. We famous. It don't work like that, y'all. It does not work like that. But it feels like it.
It can.
It does feel like it. And it can work like that. It didn't work like that. Yeah, but that was like, I think that was when I was really like, okay, I think we're actually doing something right. Even though not all of our clips go crazy like that, it's just knowing that we have the ability. You know what I mean?
I was just like, oh, we about to turn to a soccer channel.
Yeah. It's soccer now.
Just that clear.
We gonna come back to it though.
Yeah, football. We just ain't. No, we still diving into we diving into all sports, all things. But I was just thinking like, I kind of was like, okay, the soccer community, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's soccer, football. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't surprised per se because the way TikTok is in the algorithm of things. So, but to see it was pretty dope in real time.
Man.
Like, and then you can't answer all the comments. I tried that before.
There was like 300 comments in there.
You can't like them all.
Which is sad. Which is sad because we can't even look at it now because TikTok is gone.
TikTok is gone. TikTok is gone.
But that's all right. That's all right. We back on the other. I think, did the soccer thing do good on Instagram too? A little bit. Instagram's tough, y'all.
Instagram is stubborn.
Man.
But we love Insta.
I love whoever's going to let us put our stuff on there.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate everybody.
Catch us on Red Note.
Red Note. We Americans saying Red Note.
Is there any events that we did this year or because what we do this? You did the soccer thing.
Don't Fall in Love.
We did Don't Fall in Love. I think that was it.
Yeah. We got to do more this year.
Yeah, we're doing more events, y'all. We're just gonna be out and about more.
Yes.
What do you
in the field?
What do you want to get better at this next 50?
Man, I want to continue to get better with being in front of the camera and being aware of certain things.
Yeah.
I give myself a pat on the back. I feel like I do a good job, but I feel like it's a lot of things that I can still improve on. Like I make jokes about talking into the mic, but things like that, all of that. What about you?
I just want to get better at the social media part, like communicating with people, because Gary knows, a lot of people know I'm not a fan of social media. I use it because we have to, but I understand the power of it. So I do want to get better at just like communicating with people and just like and reaching out to other people, you know, because I feel like we don't do that enough, like going to other people's podcasts and just like commenting in there and, you know, just making people know that we exist type of thing, you know, because a lot of the time it's just hoping that people find us. So I do want to be a lot better at reaching out to people. Nice. We were talking to my dad earlier and he was just asking like if we have been on any other podcasts. I'm like, dang, we ain't even thought about having you or me go on a different podcast and talk about it.
You know I'm all for that.
Yeah. So yeah, just being more in the, you know, the social media sphere, just the everything, just getting to know people. You know?
I'm glad you said that too, because just to piggyback off of that on my end, I want to get better with just posting the personal content. That's been a struggle for me because I'm like, I don't know, or at least I feel like, I don't know what angle to put up. You know, because you know me, like I don't like to post my personal life like that. You know, but I know what we chosen to do, being host and being open, and we want to be transparent. I know there's a way to do that, and it's a certain amount of transparency that people are going to expect, you know, with us on this platform and offering what we do offer. So for me, like I just was telling you, like even with the beanbags, I was telling you the idea about what I wanted to do. And just trying to find something comfortable, but I know it's not always going to be comfortable. Yeah. So like we said, just leaning into the uncomfortable space of sharing more of myself, you know what I'm saying? With, you know, through the process and through what we doing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of, I kind of feel like podcasting, well, if you're a really good podcaster, it's kind of like being an artist where like all the best artists are really, really vulnerable. Like they're able to take from their experiences and make it feel like you can connect with them and stuff like that. It's like great example, like a Kendrick Lamar can talk about his life and music or whatever. And then I know he's very controversial, but like a Joe Budden who like, even though he's very aggressive with how he speaks, he's extremely passionate about what he talks about because he's from that and because he's lived it and, you know, stuff like that. So I know that for us, it has to be kind of the same way where it's just like we got to be fully 100% in it or it's not going to work, you know, type thing. And I think that's been the hardest part because like we said earlier, we have so many interests and there's so many things we want to do, but it's being able to give that like, we're going to give 100% to this or nothing, you know?
No, yeah, you're right. So. It is a job. And I know people be like, if you don't want to work, do something you love and then never work a day in your life. And I feel like this is something that we could potentially, because I don't feel like I'm working when we do this, but I've learned through it, like, yes, you have to put in those hours with everything you do, obviously. It's not just going to fall in your lap. But that's a big one. That's the big one. Just hitting all cylinders, like you said, reaching out to people. All of that. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. It's a beautiful hustle though. It's one of the better ones, I guess I could say.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm just trying to retire and be on a beach, y'all. So we gonna push this thing till we can't push it no more.
Bell's goal is to retire from this show. Yeah. He wants to retire from this show and just sit on the beach and shoot shows on the beach.
We can do the podcast on the beach. Honestly, we just sit in a chair and
I mean, put it out there.
Yeah,
I'm manifesting all those things.
Manifesting, retire next year, and.
Wait, when you say retired, I mean we're not doing the show anymore.
Yeah. Like we get all the episodes done this year and then we retire.
How many episodes is that? Are we gonna do another 50?
Yeah, another 50 and then we done.
So 100. Yeah. And then we cap.
Well, 104. That'll be 2 years. So, right? 52,
so we gonna stop
52.
at 104. Do we start a new
and then
show?
We retire. No. We done after that. We'll be rich by then.
Wait,
so
what deal are we making that's gonna get us to retire?
What you mean? Everybody gonna know who we are.
I know. Who we getting picked up by?
Anybody gonna want this?
Anybody?
Apple, Microsoft,
Hey,
Netflix,
hey.
Hulu.
You never. Hey, look, I'm open to it. I'm open to it.
That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. That'd be unheard of.
It's possible.
It's anything is
It is
possible.
possible.
Yeah,
But
anything is
yeah.
possible. Yeah, we can do it.
But dude, like, this is crazy. We at 50.
50
And this is
episodes.
kind of one of those episodes, I'm going to be honest with you guys, we were trying to figure out, how do we do 50?
Yeah.
What do we talk about? And it was just like, okay, we're going to get in front of this mic. And because at first, I'm not even going to lie to y'all, we were going to just do all things 50.
Yeah. 50 Cent.
50 Cent,
50 Cent pieces.
50 states in the United States, even though it's 51.
Dang, boy. Come on now. Come on, brother. I didn't even think about that. Jeez, that would have been fire. We could have named all 50 states.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know,
yeah.
but we could have did that.
Yeah, 50 things you love, 50 things you hate. But yeah.
Nah, but shoot. I think you had a good idea with just like, let's sit down and be vulnerable about what we doing.
Yeah,
and
because I
what's
feel
happening.
like this is probably something that a lot of the people that watch us hasn't heard from both of us.
Yeah.
You know, and I think being open is the biggest thing to like let people into, what we're going through. Because I want them to grow with us. The people that actually sit there and watch our show, like that's grateful. People sit down and watch and listen to us.
Yeah.
And I don't take that for granted. So
We really
I want
do
to
appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah,
Please
I
keep
really
watching and listening. and
I
all that.
really want to just continue to be vulnerable and transparent, you know, because, man, we all need each other, you know, and I don't know who I could be touching, you know, as far as like helping people with what they're dealing with in any way, whether it be us talking about the current events or our would you rathers or just bringing a laugh to somebody or just having a conversation, sharing our opinions and things like that. It's just, I feel like it's just so much bigger than us. So I feel like this is one of those episodes that I also think is going to do pretty well because we being personable. And I'm just looking forward to like hear you guys' thoughts on this episode. And I would love for you guys to interact with us more on this episode in particular, just about things that you guys see or the growth that you guys have seen. And, again, always ideas, with you guys being our audience and the people that are watching for the first time, we're open.
Welcome.
And even sponsors.
Even the sponsors.
Even sponsors. So yeah.
I'll just leave with the thing.
But yeah. That was my little boom boom.
But yeah, man, shoot, that I don't know. I'm appreciative. We ain't got too much to say, y'all. We just happy to be here.
We are happy to be
And
here.
we're happy to explore the next 50 with y'all. Yeah. Because we got some big plans. Mm-hmm. And we got some big plans.
We're
y'all.
ready. We're ready.
Man, so.
I don't know where we at, but
This felt good, man. I felt like it was just
I don't know. I'm just kind of soaking it in.
Yeah, man.
50, I don't think it's hit me yet. And it's small, but it's so like big as far as just like you said, the consistency and just
Yeah, bro. We proved that we could do it, bro.
Yeah, building this.
Yeah.
50 episodes. What's the lifespan of a podcast again?
See, we done doubled it.
Lifespan of a podcast is 20 episodes, and we are at number 50.
So yeah.
And
We
all I
gonna
can do is
stay.
thank God because that's what it is.
He keeps us here.
Yeah.
Shoot. Look, man.
I'm grateful for you, bro.
I'm grateful for you,
I
bro.
appreciate you being on this journey with me. As I always tell you, like I really mean that. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Me moving up north and now
I know.
we making it work.
We making it work. By
making it
any
work.
means necessary.
By
We gonna
any
make
means
it work.
necessary.
Man.
Yeah.
Shoot. As long as Andrew's around, we gonna make it work.
Andrew be on our back, don't
Yeah.
he? Hey, Andrew be ready.
Yeah.
He be like, you don't do this, you don't do that.
Hey, when you guys sponsor us, y'all be able to see what Andrew looks like. But until then, he'll just be a mystery. So sponsor us.
That's true. So now I can't put him in none of the stories, so you guys don't know what Andrew looks
Until y'all
like.
sponsor
Unless
us.
you were on live. If you
Yeah,
were
then
on
you'll-
live on
you might see him.
TikTok, which
You might
is
see him.
currently banned,
Yeah.
you probably seen him, but if you haven't, you just missed out. The man of mystery.
Imagine TikTok is not banned by the time this comes out. That would be
Man,
funny.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
We'll see.
actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's
I'm not even gonna lie.
When we filmed this, TikTok was banned. If it's not, I don't know.
If it's unbanned when this drops,
Then just don't listen to anything about that early.
or just listen and just roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, man. Well, yeah. Shoot, I feel good about
Andrew,
this.
what's the time? Because this is
feel
why I
good about
love Like a Glove show.
Yeah, we just make it a break.
Because we
Yeah, I feel like we did good, bro. That felt good. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on, we got Forrest. We gonna take a
we about
bite
to
of this
take a
cake.
bite of the cake to
Hold
kind of
on.
outro everything. Here, you want me to hold your mic? You got it? Yeah. 2 mics. 1 mic, 2 mic.
All I need is 1 mic.
All I need is 2 mics. All right, let's go. G, P, and L, VZ. You like that name?
Yeah.
Freestyle. Yeah. Go ahead, Vel. Lavelle's the rapper, guys. Come on.
This little light of mine,
At the 50.
I'm gonna let it shine.
We at the 50.
This little light of mine,
At the 50.
I'm gonna let it shine.
He gonna let it shine. This
That's all I got.
little
That's all y'all
light
can
of
afford.
mine.
That's all y'all can afford.
Yeah. We
right,
gonna,
how we doing?
but we about to take a bite of this. We can just dig in. Just to let you guys know, we cooked it. The middle is not.
I don't know why he's snitching on everybody.
The middle is not because we being transparent.
No, I'm not nothing.
Of course,
I ain't transparent for
copacetic.
nothing.
You feel me?
This cake is cooked
You feel me? All
all
right.
the way.
You ready?
You got strong legs. Go ahead.
You ready? All right.
Oh, that's sheep.
You got that? You got that? I think it's very caramelly.
It's good,
Caramelly. I need
good,
another bite. And that's the outsides. Look at that. Y'all
good
see
side.
that? Oh, it's falling. Hold up. I gotta
It's a
save
little
you.
crummy. That's okay though.
I got this for my camera. Look. Y'all see that right there?
Yeah, let me get some.
See that right there? Show your camera.
Hold on.
Make sure you show your camera. You gotta sit back down on your thing. Get a nice little one. Here, keep it on your phone. Y'all ready? To episode 50. You guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and just keep on rolling with us, man. We appreciate you guys. We're very grateful and thankful. And this episode 50, this Like a Glove show, and we're gonna keep on pushing to another 50.
Yeah, let's go.
And we out.